Good morning and welcome to episode 1893 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. Some celebrate that as Steel Reserve 211 Day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So,
Do they?
Steels. Some people. Thank you for
out, boys. High gravity.
Steel night. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor, great weekly episodes over there. The Pat and West Show, Florida Man Friday, plus the monthly Hive Deluxe, Hive Hour Extended, all four hosts. Very fun. Discord chat. Get in there. Today in the news, Pat, you've got all the big stories.
Well, I got two big ones. I got an update on the Nancy Guthrie abduction and some Epstein files updates.
Those are pretty big.
Those are big.
Pretty big there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Couple of big salamis. Yeah.
Look at the big journalist Pat over there.
It's me being a big J journo.
Yeah. Thank you, Pat. We appreciate it because the rest is not as serious, I don't think. Mark, what do you got? You're on deck.
And I've got a man with 3 penises. No, I've got two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big are they?
Call them platypus. I've got 2 murderers, but these murderers did something crazy after the murder. The murder's crazy. We all agree. Allegedly. One of them's admitted to it. One of them's allegedly. But then they did something afterwards where you're like, huh, that's strange even for a murderer.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all. Okay. So it's a twist. It's a twisted murder.
Yeah, no, there's some twist in both these. You're going to be, head scratchers. Yeah.
Live comment sections going off tonight. Giannis, thanks for joining. Corey Bruce says, "Get your jerky, weirdos," for the Epstein segment.
And we're having an issue with X Live. It says we're live, but it does not look like
it. I couldn't retweet. I had to go in there and post it. It was different.
Who knows?
Schrader says that this Guthrie, is it Guthrie or Guthrie?
Guthrie? Guthrie? Like Arlo?
Are we sure it's not Guthrie? Anyways,
Arlo
I called. I was calling it looks like it's going on X now. So I was calling a soccer game back at Herndon High, and I called the Guthrie kids from one of the high schools, the Guthries, and their family got so mad.
It's Guthrie.
So mad.
Yeah, I mean it's a proud last name. It's like the Guthrie.
They did not
folk.
like the mispronunciation.
They've been holding on to that money for so long that they won't even give it up for ransom.
That's tough. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second here. And then I've got we're going to end it today with Chinamaxxig. You guys familiar? Chinamaxxig?
Dude, all this maxing bullshit.
It's the next maxing.
Chinamaxxig.
Chinamaxxig. Have not heard of it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're going to hear about it at the end of the show. It's pretty fun. Chinamaxxig. If you don't know about it, you're going to learn about it, and it's a trend that I think you guys might be surprised how I feel about it.
Okay,
I'm for it.
Excited to be surprised.
That's the only way that you'd be surprised. Right?
Excited to be surprised.
All right, Pat, news us, dog.
Yeah, real quick. I want to get to the if we can get to the medal count real quick. See how we're doing.
Oh right, Olympics. Good point.
Yeah.
Also, anything 1893. I'll look that up.
Okay, so right now, guys, we're not leading. We got 2 golds, 3 silvers, 2 bronze, 7 total. Norway's dominating at 12 medals. Italy, hometown favorites, 11. Japan beating us at 8. Right behind us is Germany. But I will say
we're
this:
second half team, Pat.
That's true. The ladies hockey team beat the shit out of Canada today.
Nice.
4-0.
In the group stage. Yeah, well, we got to keep that momentum because I saw there have been 7 women Olympics in hockey. Like they've played the sport 7 times, and 6 of the 7 finals has been the U.S. versus Canada, and they've beat us 4 out of the 6.
Yeah,
the 7th was Canada versus someone else. The Canada's been in the finals every Olympics.
It's hard. You know, Canada's really good at hockey.
Yeah.
So it's like, also, real quick, just because everyone needs to know this, do you guys know about this hockey player, Michaela Demeter? Are you familiar with her?
No.
Okay, so I mean,
I wanted to meet her. No, I don't know. I haven't seen her.
Well, like I'm always surprised when I'm scrolling through Instagram and I get to like a collegiate hockey team, and like last year they were doing like the who on the team wouldn't you let date your brother, right?
Oh yeah, Stefan
Diggs.
Right.
Yeah.
I was always surprised at how attractive these hockey ladies were.
Hockey chick. I mean, they're in shape, bro.
When you think hot chicks, you don't necessarily think hockey.
But that's just because they're covered up, Pat, underneath.
Yeah.
Maybe
they have to be in good shape.
Yeah, they're just women.
Hockey's just
they're just women under all that fucking stuff.
And they're
keeping it tight.
Yeah,
and they can hit a little bit. That's kind of fun,
I opened up the Team USA photo and it was too far. Like it was like a big group photo of like 30 people. I couldn't tell, so I googled hottest lady hockey players and came across a little listicle. Okay. Now, all these ladies are Canadian.
Of course.
This
is
Michaela.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her picture.
Demeter.
Yeah. Is she an active player right now?
She's the goalie?
Yeah.
She's a freelance model, former ice hockey player. Okay, so she's not currently. She's not currently.
She's a model for sure, though. Yeah.
But jeez.
Yeah. She's used to taking shots.
Yeah, check me.
She is.
Anyway. All right, sorry I creeped out there for a second. Okay,
it's good. Hey, real quick though, Pat. 1893, important year as it relates to entertainment. The world's first movie studio on February 1st, 1893.
MGM?
Thomas Edison. I guess, whatever Edison started in West Orange, New Jersey, and then P.T. Barnum and Bailey's Circus starts.
Man, entertainment got so much better.
Lots of entertainment happening.
Good year.
Yeah, real good year. For entertainment. 1893.
Okay, so the Guthrie case, let's talk about that real quick. So right now, the FBI and the police are searching the home or around the home of Annie Guthrie, who's Savannah Guthrie's sister. Again, they're doing that again. And a lot of neighbors have been interviewed and been like, yeah, they were up here recently, and they're back up here today. And that was after a major break in the case, the biggest break in the case yet. Which was a video was found of the supposed abductor through a Nest doorbell camera. And a lot of people are saying, why did this video just come out? I mean, I don't know if you guys have been following.
Question.
Good question.
Well, there's a good reason for it. If you look at like the layout of the house and the houses around it, it's like big lots, like an acre between each lot kind of thing, and it's really dark out there. There's no street lights, so it's not like in a normal suburban neighborhood where
rural setting.
A ring cam's gonna pick up a car leaving as it passes each house. But this woman did have a ring cam, Nancy Guthrie, and the issue was that she wasn't paying the monthly subscription to get premium features like long-term video history. So she was able to see the real-time video, right? Okay. But historical footage would have been stored on a server somewhere in one of like Google's data centers. So they had to go find that essentially. So thank God it's saved. The video's kind of nuts, man. Here it is. Let's watch it. It's this dude. He looks like a total bumbling idiot, frankly.
Leather gloves, and he just puts his hands right over the ring cam there. He's like, and you can kind of see like he's wearing a ski mask. He's got a backpack on. He's like covered up head to toe.
He's thick.
But you can see his height, weight, and he's a white dude. So it feels like some good information there, right?
Yeah,
like,
he may have a mustache. So he goes to. I didn't get the other clip.
I don't want to accuse anyone, but isn't the sister who keeps getting searched husband a big white guy?
He's not that big. I don't think so. At least, well, he's in a band, so all the photos.
Chat says that's Pat.
It could be me. It's my type of body. It's my type of body. I'll be honest.
He's 6 foot, lower base, big lower base.
Huge base on that guy.
But this guy seems like such a numbnuts. Because
leather gloves. Oh shit, leather gloves.
Dude, I have 2 pairs. I wasn't able to get the other clip, but what he does is he comes up on the ring cam, notices it, puts his fist on it, then he goes out into like right outside of the foyer, the outdoor foyer, and picks up some shrubbery, and then puts the shrubbery into the camera.
Yeah, that's weird. That part was super weird. It's like
it looks like it's straight out of a horror film.
With the it's like shiny eyes, the way it's doing the night vision.
Yeah, he's not there to sell you something.
Right. So notice this. See, here's him with his full gear, and he has a gun on his hip.
So it's a white dude with a goatee.
And he might have a mustache. If you look at one of the enhanced photos,
Yeah, it looks like a goatee under that balaclava, but you can clearly see the very white skin around his eyes. And then the black leather gloves, and then you can kind of tell.
So check this out.
Gray in between there.
This is a different photo where he doesn't have his gear on. He doesn't have his backpack on, and at I guess 1:47, the camera was disconnected
by this guy.
But at 2:12, the camera
he finally cut the wires.
He figured it out after like an hour.
After he hung the shrubbery above it.
His third time back.
Right. But there was another pickup of a guy or like a person on the ring cam. So I think that was probably him cruising by. And then her pacemaker app was disconnected at 2:28 a.m.
So that's when he actually disconnected her.
It's fucking crazy.
That's fucking wild, man.
It's fucking wild. I mean, but like, who could it be? I mean, Savannah Guthrie.
I feel like they have a lot of facts now, don't they? They have all the brands of what he was wearing, all the clothes, and then they have his physicals. Like, how come they can't find this dude?
Well, you got to think it's such a small town, probably. Right. They'll probably go and check gas stations, right, to see was there a gas station within 20 miles that he might have stopped at to get gas. A lot of times people get caught that way. I don't know, man.
But she was inside the home or no? Like when
she was inside the house.
But so what happened was he got in there somehow.
Yeah, so they were hanging out. Nancy Guthrie and her daughter and her husband were hanging out. Dinner. She got dropped off at the house like 9:30.
Yeah.
By Nancy Guthrie's. I'm sorry, Annie Guthrie's husband.
Okay.
He left, and then this happened.
He didn't just turn around and put a ski mask on.
That's why her house keeps getting searched. I mean, you don't want to accuse anyone, but usually families oftentimes involved in these type of things, and he was the last person to see her.
Right.
That's why they're at least investigating that angle.
Right.
All the experts are saying
that'd be the prime suspect.
He has kind of that build, I'm telling you. But I don't
that if it was an actual ransom, right, they wouldn't have waited a couple of days to send the ransom note. And also, I don't know, Savannah Guthrie came out and was like, we'll pay
Why
you.
would they kidnap her if it wasn't for money, though? I mean,
right. I mean, they knew where to target.
But that doesn't make
they knew where to target the house.
It's only for money.
Or someone's a Savannah Guthrie stan psycho. That's the other option. That could be the option.
I'll kidnap your mom. He would have been contacting Savannah Guthrie with love letters and stuff if it wasn't a ransom. Right. I'm sorry. That doesn't make any sense. He'd be like, you have to marry me. I kidnapped your mom. There would be something more to it. And there has been a ransom note. I'm pretty sure.
What a setup that would be. That'd be fun to watch that guy get caught in a fake date situation.
He waits 2 weeks and returns her, and he's like,
shows up to a
I found your mom randomly. You should marry me.
Right. So I was wrong about the photos of Tommaso Cioni.
He's a similar build, right?
He's a similar build now.
Yeah,
so
he is.
He's in a band, so a lot of his band photos are like.
No, he's about the exact build as that guy. Again, I'm not making any accusations.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh no, you got to be kidding me.
I'm telling you.
Oh come on. Come on. You got okay. How
okay, and it's for money, and it's a ransom note, and
I mean, it's not. I mean, is it for money? Like she's living.
It's either somebody. Nice... It's either him or somebody impersonating.
Yeah, he's thick.
It's either him or his friend of the exact same build that he said she's home to.
Right.
You know what? No, we're not making any accusations. Can't do that. We're not allegedly. We're joking. This is
allegedly,
satire.
And allegedly, all alleged. Also, was the Bitcoin moved to the wallet in the ransom note? That's
so the Bitcoin was
that's
there
weird
was
ass. And
Harvey Levin of TMZ came out with some big J journalism and said there's been activity on the Bitcoin wallet, which means nothing. If we knew what the Bitcoin wallet address was, we could look and see if the Bitcoin's been transferred there. So they could have just moved. I don't know. Who knows? But it could be a scenario.
There's movement on the wire. Did they move it was six Bitcoins? How many did they ask for?
$6 million in Bitcoin.
$6 million in Bitcoin.
Which is a really moving shift. Bitcoin. That's, a lot of different amounts of Bitcoins depending on the day these days.
That's right. Tough. So Savannah Guthrie.
What if they got it and they were like, it's not worth $3 million, it was $3 million more.
This guy's trying to buy the dip.
Yeah. He could be trying to buy the dip. Savannah Guthrie's worth a ton of money. She gets paid $8 million a year. The mom's house has a guest house and a pool. I don't know what she did. I read what her job was at one point, but this is definitely a house that Savannah bought. It's probably in her mom's name. I mean, if you're broke enough as the couple and you know you're going to get half of $4 million, right? Which is what maybe the mom is worth via Savannah.
Yeah, but you don't get it if you murder her.
Well, not if they never find out what happens, Will.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is there
like
could be a money motivation.
There was her blood found too, so she got roughed up at a minimum. Yeah. She went not willingly.
Wild situation.
It's insane.
Okay. Well, that's what's going on there.
Real quick, live comment, a couple from Potty John. He says, Tommaso Ciampa is recently unemployed. That's incorrect. He's the AEW television champion now. He just got released from WWE, but he moved over to the other one. But he did have a great comment before where he said he figured out how to hotwire his vape pen with 2 wires, even when it's out of batteries. So he's in trouble.
Yeah.
So I've done that too. Dude. That's awesome. It's nothing worse when you got your vape and you don't have a battery charger. You got to figure it out.
Hotwire it.
Yeah. Your inner engineer comes out. Okay, Epstein files, real quick. So as I said the other day, Congress got the unredacted files, but they weren't really unredacted because, as we reported, Kash Patel ordered like thousands of FBI agents to work around the clock, redacting the shit out of them. And then they sent those redacted files to the DOJ. So the DOJ like slightly redacted them more, but they couldn't really redact them.
You think Kash knew this was the job he was signing up for?
Dude, 100%, dude.
Be the guy who redacts the Epstein files?
Someone's got to do it. That's a full-time job.
It's a very full-time job.
You need to hire OpenClaw.
I'll tell you what. This is starting an absolute hilarious waterfall of digging up people's past comments, like Kash's and Pam Bondi's in front of Congress, saying essentially there's no there, and then comparing it to what we know from the files and what we'll continue to know from the files, hopefully. And that's where we get to Howard Lutnick, the Commerce Secretary, guys, who was interrogated in front of Congress yesterday. And oh my God, is this straight comedy? I'm going to play you first Howard Lutnick's comments from about a year ago.
He's the neighbor,
He was, Epstein's neighbor in New York City.
Yacht Buddy. And
Yacht Buddy. And apparently he ran a pyramid scheme. I didn't know that. But
I had heard.
He was doing an interview in October, and the interviewer on Pod Force One, not familiar with the show, I think it might be New York Post's show. They asked Lutnick, hey, I have to ask you about your relationship with Epstein. And he goes into it, making it very clear that he had nothing to do with the guy. He was gross. And I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to play a clip from his congressional hearing today.
Jeffrey Epstein was your neighbor for 10 years. How well did you know him?
He invites us in, we have coffee, and he says, do you want a tour? And he opens the door, and there's a massage table in the middle of the room. How often do you have a massage? And he says, every day, and the right kind of massage.
Ooh.
Now, my wife, so she looks at me. We say, I'm sorry, we have to go. My wife and I decide that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again. Really? So I was never in the room with him socially, for business, or for even philanthropy. If that guy was there, I wasn't going because he's gross. That's my story. A one and absolutely done.
Did you, in fact, make the visit to Jeffrey Epstein's private island?
I did have lunch with him as I was on a boat going across on a family vacation. My wife was with me, as were my 4 children and nannies.
Have a dinner in Epstein's New York City home in 2011.
Is the wife there?
No.
So the information that suggests that there was a dinner with Woody Allen and Woody Allen's spouse at the Epstein residence, that's there's nothing to that. Is that right?
I actually don't know what you're referring to. There was,
What were they eating at that dinner? First used tampons?
I'll tell you what. I'm not sure who that congressperson was, but Lutnick goes on to say,
Epstein dinner.
Lutnick goes on to say, look, like everyone, I searched the files to see if my name was in there, and he corrects him. And he goes, I'm sorry, Mr. Lutnick, that's not like everyone. And he was like,
That's just like all my buddies.
He's disgusting.
Yeah.
So he had met Epstein at Epstein Island, or maybe
no, he went to the island
on their yachts, right?
He was on a yacht. They stopped off at the island.
He was his next door neighbor.
He says he was only there for an hour. If you read the email, he was staying overnight because that was the email I was talking about where they were like,
he was trying to get his wife out of town as often as possible so he could walk next door.
100%. And dude, The live comments on the
and he
hearing,
just left his phone because she was like, I'm going to see where his phone is. He left his phone 5 feet over at the next door brownstone, and he was at the other brownstone getting tugged off.
Holy shit.
Where my wife equals lying.
Yeah.
Because he keeps bringing up his wife.
Yeah,
and my wife was there. And my wife and
I don't know why
at that moment.
Also the kids. That's the weird detail. Like
I wouldn't even mention kids.
Well, that's because in the email, Willie. In the email,
I know. I saw the email.
Yeah.
He lists all the kids
and their ages.
It's a little okay. Yeah.
Epstein
Island, huh? Were you at a dinner with Epstein and Woody Allen? He just shoots himself.
Look, I don't know.
I think you'd remember that.
Look, I don't know.
How could you forget a dinner with Woody Allen and Jeffrey Epstein?
Look, there was
Imagine
one
the shit
thing
they're doing there.
Oh my God.
That happened. Yeah, fucking crazy. Congressman Ro Khanna came out and he named the 6 names that were redacted of potential co-conspirators, and they were Les Wexner, right? Sultan
one, right?
Ahmed bin Salman,
the Sultan,
he's the brother of MBS.
Yeah.
And he runs
that tracks
a world multinational port and logistics enterprise.
Sultan's there.
This guy, Nicola Caputo, who they think might be an Italian politician, who has the same name. And then there's 3 other names, Salvatore Nura, Zurab, Mike Ladiz.
Just basically everyone that you would assume runs the Illuminati.
Leonic Lenov. And The Guardian couldn't find anything on those guys, so
yeah.
It could be pseudonyms.
These unknown Italian men.
It turns out
that's an anagram.
It turns out the beef jerky thing was not code. Epstein just really was on a high protein beef jerky diet, but seriously. But one thing we did find out is that he was paying the University of Ohio's gynecologist a huge amount of money to see his victims, and his brother in an email refers to them. His brother emailed Epstein's brother Mark emailed Jeffrey and said, "What was the name of that gynecologist you sent your victims to?"
Whoa.
Yeah. So more Ohio State issues. Well, that was Michigan. Nassar was that, but this is Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah, Ohio State. That's the one. The
Michigan State. Nassar.
Yeah, there's I mean that's really gross. So all around. Then the Trump thing, like where it was like it was confirmed that he
paywall. I couldn't read that.
He went to the details are that he basically it was confirmed that in 2006 he contacted the Palm Beach police, because the way that Epstein started getting investigated was because a 14-year-old girl's stepmother made a complaint in Palm Beach County, Florida, in 2005. And so that's where the local investigation started. And then in 2006, it was confirmed from some FBI files that Trump did call the sheriff of Palm Beach.
Might have been a distancing thing. Who knows?
Was saying like, yeah, exactly. I think
because Alex Acosta
saw the tide was turning, right? You know,
Alex Acosta
I don't know, but
was the prosecutor. I've been listening to the book right now.
Look, if you never partook and you called the FBI on them, maybe you say I've known the whole time and let's release the files.
Right. The one thing
you put the guy that gave him a sweetheart deal in your cabinet.
Right. No, that he's so connected to all these people who are also connected to Epstein. The part they're all so many of them, right? Is I think if they were to ever release everything, it would be an astonishing
Keep
amount of
it to the island, Jeffrey. You can't be doing it in Palm Springs or
Palm Beach.
You got to remember they've only released half. The details are insane. They've only released half.
Oh,
and that half's redacted.
The torture video, the email where it says I enjoyed the torture video. That was the Sultan. That. So it might have been the Khashoggi video. Yeah. I don't know.
R.I.P. to those girls who didn't get trafficked to anybody, according to the FBI.
They didn't go to the gynecologist. They went to the Undertaker.
Who was the gynecologist you sent your victims to? Said Mark Epstein.
I got him on speed dial.
Your brother asked you that.
Bring your brother's using the V word.
He writes back, "Are you in trouble?
Do you need me to abort someone?"
Good Lord. Okay, let's move on.
Sorry.
To murderers. Which some of those guys might have had. Now, I know we've mentioned this before, but it's hard to get inside the mind of a killer to know what drove them to do what they did. It's often thought about, why did they do that? Well, I can't tell you why, but I do have 2 alleged murderers today that both did something insane after killing people, which is insane to begin with. First up, right? Like you're already kind of making a mistake there. Here's I think this is the right guy. 31-year-old. I think this is him. Dominic Francis Nosacek of Wisconsin.
Yeah, that looks like him.
That's a guy from Wisconsin.
Is that a new mugshot? Because that could be a mugshot from 1998 with that haircut.
Well, he's 31 when
brainy.
he committed the murder very recently. So if you think he's 26 there, maybe, but
he's not the lead singer of Eve 6.
Nobody looks like he could be, or he definitely listens to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like, he's from that era.
He's got a tongue piercing, potentially.
Yeah.
The people who were Ed Sheeran before Ed Sheeran, that era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some 41 guy. Authorities just arrested that guy for a little thing called murder. He actually turned himself in after he shot and killed 50-year-old neighbor Angelo Nelson in his apartment stairwell during an argument, shot him dead and left him in the stairwell for everyone to see at the apartment.
What was that son of a bitch Angelo doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, it's important to note that according to court records, Nosacek suffers from depression and psychosis, which is why he's being charged with first-degree homicide, despite his telling Homeland Security officers he turned himself into that Angelo Nelson was a terrorist.
Oh, no. He took it upon himself to murder a suspected terrorist.
Yeah, he's
an Italian terrorist, huh?
Yeah,
Angelo
Nelson might have been Argentinian.
Yeah, you're right.
You know how many Argentinian terrorists there are.
He's a Latino. They started to get the picture when he went on to say that militiamen are blackmailing him. They are euthanasia mailing him, whatever that means. They implanted a chip in his head, and it really became apparent, the psychosis and all that, and something was off when he started eating the air with an imaginary fork and knife.
This ass is
what are you doing?
Holy shit. R.I.P. Angelo. Imagine just having to live next to this fucking asshole. Good Lord.
He just swatting the air and hearing things. You're like, oh, someone's going to get left in the stairwell. However,
they all knew that he was going to murder one of them. Everybody in that apartment block. They all knew it was Russian roulette every time he walked up.
And then he'll be eliminated. He'll go to jail. But one of you's got to go. It's just you're playing the numbers game. He did admit to the killing and turned himself in.
Oh. That's good of him.
And then the craziest thing he did, as promised, and the craziest thing he did all week, immediately after the shooting and killing his neighbor in a well-traversed stairwell, he went back to his apartment and completed his tax filings before turning himself in.
Dude,
that's important, though. Yeah,
it's so stressful. Got to get it out of the way.
That was the last thing he did.
He out of court in no time at all, because he did, after all, take out a terrorist.
Yeah, he thinks the government's after him, planted a chip in his head, thinks everyone that is an alabaster white's a terrorist, but he's got to get those taxes filed. That doesn't check out.
How do you become radicalized into believing that you are a secret agent?
He's
AI?
Paranoid schizophrenic. He's paranoid schizophrenic.
Yeah.
But this really bodes well for his defense. Is my point.
Insanity
This is
that's right.
It's a defense attorney's dream.
The tax filing is going to seal the deal on the insanity plea.
100%. That's what I'm saying, right?
He went and did his taxes.
Clearly thought he did something.
He didn't try to move the body.
Gonna go to jail for.
No, because it was a terrorist, and you have to pay your taxes as a good citizen.
He deducts it. One terrorist killed.
Yeah, technically.
What's the bounty
taxes
on a
off
terrorist?
this year? Exactly.
Police found Angelo Nelson's body hunched over and still dead in the stairwell, and the murder weapon in Nosacek's apartment next to a calendar where every date was changed by hand to April 15th when they searched it. Gotta get those taxes in.
You gotta be ready for tax.
What a nutbag. Now my second murderer is even more ridiculous than Nosacek, at least a lot less self-aware and practical than a guy going through severe psychosis, which is not great. And that's because 35-year-old Robert Richens of Oxfordshire, England, might be the dumbest man on earth. So
Robert Richens.
Yeah, Robert Richens. Here he is, bawling his eyes out after being.
Wait, look at his teeth. What's up with his teeth? I mean, he's British, but it's like
it's from Oxfordshire.
It's extra.
He's actually the dentist, the one dentist in Oxfordshire. There he is, bawling his eyes out after being arrested for suspicion of murder in 2025 And indeed, he did just receive a sentence of 16 years to life this past week or so for pleading guilty to killing his ex-girlfriend, Rachel Vaughn, right before that crying shot in 2025.
That'll make you cry. Yeah. I mean,
what do you think he was crying about?
Did he do it?
The murder?
Yeah. Well, he admitted to it. Did he feel bad that he punched, kicked, and beat Vaughn, who had 64 different blunt force trauma wounds, to death in her own home? Or that
No, he was just upset that he's going to jail for life.
Or that he spent 5 hours trying to clean up the scene and dress her body to cover the blunt trauma to make it look more like an accident than a vicious, slow murder.
Damn, that's bad.
I'll let him explain
all bad
why he was crying here. I think I put it in there. Where'd it go? Yeah, okay. Here we go. This is why he was crying. Right, let me pop it up and then rewind it a little bit.
Okay.
And then let me hit play.
He's going to tell us.
He's going to tell you right away.
His teeth.
Miss GTA in that.
Oh, he's gonna miss GTA.
Which GTA? What are you talking about?
6.
Oh, you got ages for that.
You got ages for that? Come on.
So I've got Robert Richards on the 30th of May, 2025, said the following: I accidentally killed her. At least I admitted to it. I'm gonna miss GTA. I'm going to get life.
What? He's upset that he's not going to play GTA 6.
I love how cheeky the guard was, saying, "You got ages for that, mate."
He's right. Yeah, no, it might not come out till he's out in 16 years on good behavior.
Guard got his ass with that one. That was great.
Yeah.
Guard.
Send that to the Rockstar Games office, London.
It has been delayed about 7 years now. It's not coming out this year. It's not coming out next year. He went on to whine about how he should have just fled. Because if he just fled, he probably could have enjoyed a life playing GTA 6 on repeat on the lam, only to get recognized by someone while streaming his 11th playthrough. But then, at least he got to play it.
So he's just besides being a murderer, he's just an idiot.
Yeah, current release date November 19th, 2026. Yeah, I'm going to bet the house that it won't be out even in 2027.
Okay.
Wait, he gets out in less than a year?
No. GTA 6. GTA 6 was. Oh, what's it at Cal Sheet?
Push back.
I'll take a look, but it's one of the hot
markets. Give us the
it's a 0% chance it comes out in 2026.
It's 2029.
Yeah, I would say 2029 is probably a good guess, but might be early.
Cop was right. He has ages.
Right now,
you get 6 months for a murder in England?
Okay.
16 years to life.
Okay.
Well, then it needs a new market because before 2027, you can buy yes for 75 cents.
Oh, fucking yes! Before 2027,
or you can buy no for 2026 for 26 cents.
That's what I'm saying. That's almost
no. They're saying this.
There's a 0% chance it comes out in 2026.
If it gets delayed a month and a half, you're in the money.
And it's been delayed 17 times, and they haven't released any new demos. There's just no fucking chance it comes out in November. Yeah,
I mean, I think the cop was right.
We're gonna take the no.
Oh, the no's free money.
Pat, I think the no. Take the no.
I'm not a financial advisor, but if I was, I'd say take the no.
I'm taking the no here.
Yeah,
take the no here.
Putting it all on no.
Yeah.
Let's maybe not all, but let's track that one. But yeah,
I'm putting it all on no.
You don't need to diversify your portfolio when that market exists.
I still got to dig out of my Kamala Harris bet.
Not a financial advisor.
Almost ruined me.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. So just put it from a bad bet to a good one. That's a great strategy. Shift that money. Let's move on, guys, to the last topic of the day, Chinamaxxig. And as Pat alluded to at the top of the show, maxing is just like a new thing, I guess, for Gen Z. It's like, you explain it to me, Pat. How do you max something?
Well, like looks maxing is like putting all your effort into making sure you look as good as possible, right? Or a maxing is like I don't even know. It's just doing something. It's maxing.
Yeah.
Goon maxing.
Yeah, Goon maxing is masturbating as much as possible.
Yeah. Dude, you're maximizing it. Dude, Gen Z is hilarious. All right. On the one hand, they recently got confirmed as the first generation in American history to suffer an IQ regression.
Come on, that can't be true.
That's embarrassing.
About 5 points. It is
check
true.
That study. What
is
millennial
true.
put that study together?
No, it's true. We had been growing 3 points per generation over, and this is our first regression of 5 points. It's allegedly due to the innate dependence Gen Z has developed on the internet and AI assistance. So it's not great.
It's hard to take a 5-hour test when you're not used to anything longer than 3 seconds.
When you can look up the answer on your Ray-Bans glasses, you don't. I mean, it happens. Okay, right. It's not their fault. It just happens. Okay, and so not great on that front for Gen Z. But here's a very fun one from Gen Z: Chinamaxxing. This is one of the best trends I've seen. You met me at a very Chinese time in my life is like one of the sayings that they go with. They dress like Chinese folks. They drink Chinese beer.
But do they even know that that's a reference to Fight Club?
No, probably. Maybe they do. Some of them are find it comedic. Some of them
the
are
guy on the left just Chinese. Why'd they put his picture in there?
Oh, it's just a Chinese actor they really like.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so these kids are just dressing like China folk.
Trying to just be Chinese or Chinese maxing, Pat. In fact, Chinamaxxing is also called Chinese maxing. I prefer Chinese maxing just because it's a funnier word, but it's also Chinamaxxing. And it's a Gen Z trend, according to the Daily Mail. And check out their explainer video that they posted on Instagram.
Giving out fortunes left and right.
Yeah, no, it'll catch us up in about 44 seconds.
So also verified with really low quality meat.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
They're hungry every 2 hours.
You guys are nailing it. It's exactly the trend. And they'll explain a little bit more at the Daily Mail. And I've verified this. We're talking millions. This thing did millions in late 2025 and early 2026. Chinamaxxing, it's a real thing. Check it out.
Me at a very Chinese time in my life. Day one of being a Chinese baddie. Why is social media flooded with people claiming they're becoming Chinese? The trend is called Chinamaxxing. Gen Zers are participating in Chinese cultural practices like drinking hot water, eating congee, and practicing Tai Chi. Some theorize Chinese culture has become popular because young Americans are disillusioned with life in the US, or because they're fed up with American messaging that China is the enemy after spending time on Red Note during the short-lived TikTok ban. Chinese creators have had mixed reactions to the trend, with some expressing excitement that people are showing interest in China, and others calling it appropriation and pointing out that just because you've started drinking hot water doesn't mean you know how it feels to experience anti-Asian racism. After all, when the trend fades, some of us will still be Chinese, for real.
That's a good point. You can't technically make yourself fully Chinese. You can only try to Chinamax, right?
I think it's
very soon. It's very soon.
Chinese New Year's like this week or soon.
Yeah, so Chinese New Year right around the corner. It's probably a huge time for Chinamaxxers, I would imagine. But perhaps the most hilarious aspect of this trend is that Chinamaxxing came about right after noted dog shock collar abuser Hassan Piker is the one who started the Chinamaxxing trend. Actually, after getting caught tasing his dog on camera, the very same year he started pretending to be Chinese and dubbed it Chinamaxxing, where they eat dogs. And so it was actually a pretty smart transition, right? If you're going to duck tasing your dog, you do it by Chinamaxxing because they eat dogs. So it's like,
right. At least I'm not eating them.
Win. Anyways, to Chinamaxx, you basically, as you guys saw in the video, you pretend to be Chinese. You post a lot online about pretending to be Chinese. And it's allegedly a direct escape from the bullshit that Gen Z, has to deal with that they're facing at home, being called the dumbest generation of all time.
I feel like it's a big miss. I feel like they could have Japanese maxed or Japan maxing because
over China.
Well, here's why. Because when you do your videos, you can play turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. And the TikToks.
It's true. They also got better motorcycles, cooler fashion.
I feel like they just missed
better
it a
food.
I'm going to start Japan maxing.
I think Japan. I think you can
Japan maxing.
You can culturally appropriate however you want now.
Now Wes has bought a one-way ticket for a reason. He's not coming back.
He's going to stay in Japan.
There's 100% chance Wes lives in Japan now.
The good thing about Wes being in Japan is that
GTA 6 ain't coming out in 2026 and Wes is moving to Japan, dog.
Yeah, but they have fast internet, so it's fine if Wes stays in Japan.
Yeah, he can do the show in the morning.
Well, he's going to have a great time.
Yeah.
At 11 a.m. Japan time.
Yeah.
We'll have like Wes with his green tea,
Oh, he's going to be so relaxed.
Oh, so relaxed.
Just a little Asian feet scampering away in the background.
Oh yeah, dude. You're gonna see that slender build,
tiny little Asian feet
behind the little see-through.
She have a baby, Wes, or is that your girl?
That's my girl.
That's a pitter patter.
She wears size 4.
Yeah. But so Gen Z, they want a Chinamaxx because they're disillusioned with being called the dumbest ever, and also they're inheriting a completely frozen economy as they enter the workforce. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, no, I get
for
it.
Gen Z. So that's why they are gobbling up the commie propaganda and China.
No one spent time on Red Note. No one did. I tried. No. It was impossible. It was impossible to get on Red Note.
You can't hate on it though, because an approach we might try in the United States is making stuff better at home, so that Gen Z doesn't have to go off in the corner pretending to be Chinese all the time.
I get it. Times are tough, and I feel like it's not.
We could try that.
I feel like it's not just Americans in the younger generation that are grass is always greener, and I feel like maybe they're all right.
Well, right now it's a pretty tough time for young people.
There's some people in China that are American maxing, and I bet they're both kind of they both have points.
Yeah, no, they do. They all have points. Yeah, it's a tough time for the younger generations right now. Yeah. But don't worry about the IQ thing, Gen Zs, because all the generations writing about you being so stupid right now are probably not going to live long enough to get the brain chips and the nanobots and the stuff that's going to turn you into cyborgs, and you'll be smarter than everybody.
It doesn't sound like Gen Z is going to get the insults now, anyways.
Yeah. No, not today, Mark. But when they watch it back in their nanobot feed inside their brain, and they can watch they can consume Hard Factor in like 2 seconds. They're gonna love it. Yeah. They'll like this part. They'll finally get it. And that's the show. Thank you for listening. Remember, go to patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor weekly podcast, Discord chat, very fun. We're probably doing a fatathon soon because we all got to lose weight. Get ready for Fat Boy Summer. But most importantly, get out there and have yourselves a great fucking day.
The cream of the crop!